Meta CEO Mark
true,
Zuckerberg
but
admitted
that speak
Monday
to
that the
their
Biden
lived
administration
experiences.
pressured Facebook
And
to
I think
censor
we have to be
COVID-19
careful
content
restricting that.
and
For
acknowledged it was
example, if
wrong
someone
to
feels
stifle the Post's
intimidated
coverage
or
of Hunter Biden's
discriminated
infamous
against while
laptop.
voting, I believe that they should be
In
able
an
to share their
explosive letter
experience
to
even if
House
the election
Judiciary Committee
overall
Chairman
was
Rep.
fair.
Jim
I don't
Jordan,
think
R.
anyone
Ohio,
wants a
Zuckerberg
world
wrote
where you
that
can
senior
only
Biden
say things that
administration
private
officials,
companies judge to
including the
be
White
true,
House,
where every
repeatedly
text
pressured Meta
message,
to censor
email,
content
video, and
related to the
post has to be
coronavirus pandemic
fact-checked
in
before
2021.
you hit send. But at the
The
same time,
content the
we
Biden
also don't want
administration requested
misinformation
that
to
Meta
spread that
take down
undermines
included
confidence
humor
in
and satire,
vaccines,
according to the
stops people
Facebook
from
founder,
voting, or
and he
causes
said he
other
regrets
harms.
complying with certain
At
demands.
Facebook, we do a lot to fight
I believe the
misinformation.
government pressure
We
was
remove
wrong,
content that could
and I
lead to
regret that
imminent
we were not
real-world
more
harm.
outspoken about it,
We
he
built
wrote.
an
I also
unprecedented
think we made some
third-party
choices
fact-checking
that,
program, and
with the
if
benefit
something's
of
rated
hindsight and
false,
new
then we add
information,
warning
we wouldn't
labels
make
and
today.
significantly reduce its distribution.
Like I said to our
We
teams
invest
at
a
the
lot
time,
in
I feel
directing
strongly that we
billions
should
of
not
people to
compromise our
authoritative
content
information.
standards due to pressure from
The
any
system isn't
administration in either
perfect,
direction,
but it's
and
the
we're
best
ready to
approach
push
that we've
back if
found
something
to
like this
address
happens again, he
misinformation
wrote.
in line with our country's values.
Zuckerberg
It's
separately
not
added that
possible to
suppressing the
catch
Post's
every
exclusive
piece of
report on
harmful
Hunter
content
Biden's infamous
without
laptop
infringing on
ahead
people's
of the
freedoms in a
2020
way that
election was a mistake. He explained to the House Judiciary Committee, which has been probing Facebook's content moderation standards, that prior to the decision to limit sharing of the bombshell October 2020 story, the FBI had warned Meta about a potential Russian disinformation operation related to the Biden family and Ukrainian energy giant Burisma, where Hunter sat on the board of directors. That fall, when we saw a New York Post story reporting on corruption allegations involving then Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden's family, we sent that story to fact-checkers for review and temporarily demoted it while waiting for a reply, Zuckerberg wrote. It's since been made clear that the reporting was not Russian disinformation, and in retrospect, we shouldn't have demoted the story, he acknowledged. Zuckerberg assured Jordan that Meta has put policies in place to ensure that similar censorship of stories doesn't happen again. We've changed our policies and processes to make sure this doesn't happen again. For instance, we no longer temporarily demote things in the US while waiting for fact-checkers, the billionaire tech entrepreneur claimed. Zuckerberg's letter to Jordan is a far stronger admission that mistakes were made in the way his company handled the Post's laptop exposed than the tech titan's 2022 concession on Joe Rogan's podcast, where he said, "It sucks," that the story was suppressed when it was not in fact Russian disinformation. It turned out after the fact-checkers looked into it, no one was able to say it was false. I think it sucks, though, in the same way that probably having to go through a criminal trial but being proven innocent in the end sucks, the Meta CEO told Rogan. I think the process was pretty reasonable, he added, still defending the censorship effort. A lot of people were still able to share it. We got a lot of complaints that that was the case. The Post's report on Hunter's abandoned laptop revealed the existence of tens of thousands of emails between the president's son and business associates, which showed how the first son leveraged his political access in his overseas business dealings. Zuckerberg also said he doesn't plan on spending another $400 million plus to help finance local elections this cycle after the so-called Zuckerbucks initiative was roundly criticized by Republicans as an attempt to influence the 2020 vote. They were designed to be nonpartisan, spread across urban, rural, and suburban communities, he said of his motives. Still, despite the analyses I've seen showing otherwise, I know that some people believe this work benefited one party over the other. My goal is to be neutral and not play a role one way or another, or to even appear to be playing a role, so I don't plan on making a similar contribution this cycle.